Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Artificial intelligence is about to explode in crypto. In this video, I'm going to show you the top picks that I have for September and October of 2024. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright guys, I've got some fantastic projects in today's video. Artificial intelligence is about to make a big move in crypto. I'm going to show you the charts here quick with Bitcoin, and then we're going to jump into some artificial intelligence projects that I think are going to be some really explosive ones for this bull run. So let's jump into it here. Alright, so we have a total crypto market cap of over $2.4 trillion. We are starting to move up. Been a very bullish week in crypto. Sorry I've been gone for the last few days. I was on call for work and got called out and just was trying to catch up on sleep. And then I'm in the southeast U.S. here. We had the hurricane last night. We were in the direct path of it, but luckily we're okay. Our family's okay. Nothing was damaged. We got lucky with that. But yeah, so I didn't do any video recording last night for yesterday's video or anything like that. So sorry I haven't had a video out for a couple days, but got some great AI projects in today's video. I'm going to give you one at the end here that I have never covered on my channel before. I think could potentially do really well. So Bitcoin above 65,000. It hit 66,000 yesterday. Now, remember I'm recording this last night, so things could change between when I'm recording this video and when this video comes out, obviously, because the markets can change at any minute here. But really need to get Bitcoin up above certain levels here that I'll show you, but Ethereum is over 2,700 as of this recording, so that's looking good. We need that to get over 2,800. If we jump into Bitcoin's chart here, we need to get above this channel here and start making this our support, and actually need to get up above this previous all-time high here of 73,000 something. So we need to really get up above 74,000 to really be in a true bull run and make a new all-time high. But we need to make this, we need to get above here and make this our support instead of our resistance. Will we do it on this next couple candles here with the weekly candles? We'll see. We might get rejected and come back down and then maybe make a move in October to break through here. We'll have to see, but things are looking really good with Bitcoin over the last couple weeks. Some strong momentum in the market. What really gives me hope is how green some of these altcoins have been. I haven't seen that since last fall, really, when it started to pop off like this. So it's been since March since we've had any real bullish action in the market here. A lot of coins are up 50% over the week. Some are up over 100%. Really starting to see some green in the coins. But let's jump into these AI coins that I think are going to do really well here. So this first project is Delysium. I've covered this multiple times on my channel. You guys know this is one of my favorite coins. I've got a bunch of the DMA nodes for Delysium that are printing out the tokens for me daily. And this one I think is going to do extremely well in this bull run. It's already hit 67 cents, and I think that's, that's going to get dwarfed by this. I potentially see this one getting in the billions of market cap. And if it, I think easily a 10x from here is definitely possible with it, and potentially up to a 20 to 30x potentially. But I think a 10x is pretty easy for this one, but a 20 to 30x would be possible. This is kind of a safer bet for the bull run, I think. But remember, all crypto is risky, so make sure you're not just buying these because I'm mentioning them on my video. I'm just sharing with you guys ones that I have in my portfolio already or ones that I'm looking at potentially buying. But I think these are all going to do really well. Delysium, I think, is going to do well. But make sure you do your own research on these guys and your own due diligence before buying any of these. Don't just buy them because some influencers out there are talking about them, including myself. So keep that in mind. But this is one that I have in my portfolio, and it's definitely one that I think is going to do really well. Not a huge market cap. I'm going to go from largest market cap to smallest. With AI, I'm being a little more risky because I think AI is going to be extremely hot for this bull run. I think it's just starting to take off. I think, if we get this new all-time high with Bitcoin soon, AI is going to absolutely explode, in my opinion. I think we're just starting to get a little bit of a taste of that. So it's not too late to grab some before we take off into the main bull run, because I think these prices are going to be, pretty much gone once that happens. The next one I got on here is Sharp AI. Sharp is a fantastic project, has some of the biggest investors in crypto back in this one, all kinds of huge KOLs as well. A lot of influencers are invested in Sharp. This one's going to do extremely well. Its market cap is pretty low. The fully diluted is only 37 million, but I think the fully diluted market cap on this one is under 10 million, I'm pretty sure. And this is I think one of my largest AI holdings, if not my largest. I was an early investor in this one, but it is, still in a great buying zone. Sure, it was a little bit lower if you go to the 1 month here. It was down to 2 cents recently, but still 3 cents is a very, very reasonable, cheap price for this one. With only 1 billion supply, I think potentially this one's going to get to $2 in this bull run, if not higher. I think this is going to be one of the most explosive moves for AI once we really start getting hot into artificial intelligence. So definitely one that you want to take a look at. They have a huge following on their X page as well, and a lot of big investors in this one. So take a look at Sharp. One of the top, I think it's going to be one of the top, potentially a blue chip in this bull run, but no guarantee of that, of course. But I think it gives me kind of blue chip vibes on this one with everything that's going on with it. So it's one of my, if not my largest AI holding in my portfolio. The next one is Laika AI. This one's up 36% on the 24-hour. And if you look at the 7-day, it's up 83%. Go back to Sharp here. It's up 50% on the 7-day. But Laika AI is up 83% on the weekly. This one's still really cheap, really low market cap. 3.6, about 3.7 million market cap as of this recording. This is one that, again, with the 1 billion supply, could potentially easily get out. I think this one will easily get over $1 in the bull run, and potentially $2 for this one as well. Just depends on what happens with it, but I think the potential is there. But 50 cents I think is kind of a no-brainer for this one, which would be like a 40x potentially from here, somewhere around there, 35, 40x if you're getting around a little over 1 cent. So keep that in mind. This is one I think is going to do really well, potentially do some serious gains in this bull run, and have a good amount of Laika as well. I was also an early investor in this one, and I only invest in projects early that I think are really good, solid projects and are going to do well. If they're not really good projects, I don't invest in them. So that's why I'm an early investor. But still, it's not much over the early investor price, if I remember correctly. Maybe a 2x at the most on this one. I don't even think it's that much. But I think this one's going to do really well. Next one I got here is Private AI, PGPT. This one is still extremely cheap. Hasn't been a lot going on with it. It's just been kind of on a downward spiral over the last several months. This is kind of a higher risk play, but I think this one has potential to do really well. I think it's around a 1 million market cap or so, 1 or 2 million market cap, so extremely low for an AI project. What happened with this one was there were some exchanges that when this thing launched, they were selling a IOU version of this token. They were selling it in the pre-market. They weren't supposed to be selling it yet because the token didn't even launch yet. It had nothing to do with the project. It was just certain exchanges trying to take advantage of the market and selling it for way higher than what it actually launched at. So a bunch of people bought it at that high price, and then they got dumped on. And it was like $211 is what it got up to in the pre-market, because those exchanges were basically artificially pumping the price for people to buy it at that price point. And then it launched at I don't know, it was what it should have launched at. So people were really ticked off that they had lost that much money, because when it launched, the price dropped, of course, and then they were at a complete loss. So a lot of people got burned on this one, and that's why it hasn't been doing so well. But I think once artificial intelligence starts getting hot, this thing is going to turn around and do really well. So keep that in mind. It's an extremely, extremely low market cap for a good AI project, and I think it's going to take off. And this one did have some pretty good investors and stuff with it as well. And if we go to their X page here and take a look at this one here, you can see they got 133,000 followers, and they're I think going to do really well. They did some strategic round raises with some of the bigger investment companies out there. So I think this one will eventually recover and do extremely well. So this is one that, I think is one that you're going to want to take a look at, potentially add into your portfolio. Like I said, guys, not financial advice by any means. make sure that you're doing your own research on all these before you buy anything. The next one I got on here is a wild card. This one I haven't invested in yet. It's one that I'm looking at picking up potentially. It's called Filter AI. It's a very low market cap, 1.7 million market cap. Fully diluted, only 2 million, so extremely low. Most of the supply is out there. I'm still doing a little more research on this one, but this is one I want to mention on this video for you guys to take a look at. It just launched, I think, back in June, either late June or early July. This one launched, and this is one that could potentially do really well. If we go to their website here, it looks pretty promising, and they have partners with CoinGecko and Google Cloud, UNCX Network, Tectum. Tectum's pretty good project out there, but this one looks pretty good, and you can only pick it up on Uniswap right now, so you do need Ethereum to pick this up and swap it for ETH on Uniswap, or you can swap it directly in your Trust wallet or your MetaMask wallet. If you're looking to purchase it, you can go to CoinGecko and get this coin contract address off from here and copy and paste that in Uniswap to make sure you get the correct token, the correct Filter AI, because there may be like a fake one out there you don't want to buy, but make sure that the price matches up with what's showing on CoinGecko when you're purchasing it, and then use this token address. That way you know for sure you're getting the correct one if you do pick it up. But it's not on any exchanges yet, so really low volume on this one. This one could potentially do really well, so definitely keep that in mind. It's something that, you know, could take off and do really well with the partnerships that they have. If you go to the X page, they only have 6,000 followers, so not a whole lot yet, but something that just might take off, and it's kind of a wild card out there. But you know, with AI being one of the hot, if not the hottest narrative for this bull run, this could be a wild card and really do well, kind of like Delysium did last year when I was talking about it. Nobody really knew anything about it, and then boom, all of a sudden Delysium, you know, got up to like $1 billion fully diluted market cap out of nowhere. So keep that in mind. If this thing takes off and gets to the hundreds of millions of market cap, it could potentially, not guaranteed of course, but potentially get 100x out of this one. So this is one that you might want to take a look at adding. It's kind of a wild card. It's one that I'm looking at potentially adding because I'm trying to figure out some more AI plays that I want to have yet that haven't taken off yet. Sure, it is up 54% on the day, but it's still an extremely low market cap. You know, whether it'll come back down under the 2 cent range or not, really difficult to say. If Bitcoin gets rejected off those levels that I was talking about and comes back down, we may see a correction on some of these AI coins, or we might not. It might be too late to get any kind of correction on these. We really don't know. So if you're looking at picking up some of this, maybe get some, and then if the price has any kind of correction down to 1.5 or 2 cents, maybe you could pick up some more at that point to get your dollar cost average. But either way, this one's extremely cheap, and you know, I think it's going to do really well. But it's still potentially a really good buy for this one with such a low market cap. So keep that in mind, one that you might want to look at. But these are some coins that I'm, you know, either have in my portfolio or I'm thinking about adding to my portfolio. Artificial intelligence is popping off right now, and you definitely want to have some in your portfolio if you don't already. So these are some suggestions of mine, but make sure that you do your own research. You can go on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap and sort by category and sort and search for artificial intelligence. You can look at all the artificial intelligence coins and go through and look at them. See which ones out there have great partnerships, a decent following on X, solid teams behind them. That one that I just mentioned, that low market cap one, I don't know who exactly their team is, but it does say that their team is doxed with a third party. You'd have to look into that and confirm that as well, because that can be a concern, is make sure the teams are doxed and stuff. But that one looks potentially promising, so make sure you do your research on it. But you know, these artificial intelligence projects are at some point going to really explode, and we're never going to see these prices likely for the rest of this bull run. So I'm glad that I picked up a bunch of these, and I'm continually going to add some more as I get extra funds out there. So these are ones that you might want to take a look at. I would really love to hear from you guys in the comment section below which ones you're looking at. I know ICP is technically an AI project as well. I have ICP in my portfolio already. I didn't want to mention that on this video because a lot of people don't think of it as an AI project, but it is an AI project now, and they are doing artificial intelligence, actually on the Internet Protocol network. So, keep that in mind. They're one of the only projects actually doing it. So, you don't want to miss out on this bull run, guys. We may or may not get any correction on these coins. This may be the last time you see these prices. So I want to get this video out there just to remind you guys that once AI takes off like it did last year, they started making crazy gains and didn't look back until just recently when we had this huge correction over the summer with crypto. So that's pretty much what I got for this video. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.